Hello everyone, today I'm going to go over a few basic, very simple queries to give you an idea about how queries are written. So those of you who are at a very beginner level and have no idea what SQL is, I think this will be a pretty good video for you. So if you want to get if you want to learn very simple queries, you should watch this video. So this is a very introduction lesson. So let's just go over briefly over these tables. We have all these tables, and I'm going to be searching some information from these tables. Basically, structured query language, which is SQL, is written in a format that has to be specific. So let's just say that if I would like to get some information out of contact table and I do not know what's in it, then I write select star. Star means everything that is in the table. I'm searching for everything, all the information, uh, and then I do from contact. Here it's showing me contact, and I execute, and it shows me all the information that is listed in the contact table: email address, name, email promotion, phone number, password, hash. Now as you can see that there's so much information that I actually do not really need, so you can filter all this information instead of looking at suffix. For example, it says null all over, and I really do not need this information, right? So why not just filter this information from contact table? So what I can do is select. I can do, let me show you here, first name. I'm just gonna search for first name, last name, and let's see, what else do I want? I can do phone number. So now out of all these information, I have filtered the information that I'm actually looking for. I do not need name style, I do not need contact ID, I do not need email promotion, all that junk. So I just need this. So as soon as I hit that, I get the information I'm looking for. So this is a very simple query to get information out of a table. Now what I can do is I can do, let's say, select. Let's say if I do not need all this information, right? There over, you cannot see this, but there is 20,000 records here. So I do not really need 20,000 records. I just need to get a brief idea of top 25 people in this table. So I can do top 30 or 25, first name, right? First name, and then it will give me top 25. So now it's just giving me top 25 people on the table. So this way I can filter more information. I can also do obviously top 5, top 10, whatever I want to do. Next thing I'm gonna do is order by function. So let's say that I would like to order, let me just delete top 25. Let's just say I want to do order by first name. So what this is going to do is put everything in an ascending order. First name is listed from A to Z. Now the trickiest part, I have to tell you this about SQL, is that you have to have, this is case sensitive, so you have to have everything properly written. Let's just say if I do this, it will give me a red line and it won't run. So that is where SQL gets kind of tricky, and the more you practice, the better you become at it. So Fortunately, this gives me SQL gives me an error, and if I make a mistake, I can click on it, and it's telling me where I have made a mistake. So those of you who are actually trying to get into SQL and want to learn more about SQL and how to write, the best way to learn is look at other people, look at this video, and then practice. And then the more you practice, the better you will become. So let's just say now that I have done order by, I can do name, first name in a descending order also, by the way. Let's just say, so DSC. Now the first name is given to me in a descending order, which from Z to A here. So it works the opposite way. Another query I'm going to show you is that let's just say that I want people just with the name Janet, first name Janet. So I can also do order where first name equals Janet. So I gotta have string value. String value is something, a string value is a value where I'm looking for exact word or number or something that could be in the table. So here I'm looking for select first name, last name, phone number from contact table where first name is only Janet. So all those people who have name Janet in the first name will show up, and all the filtered all the filtered data that people who do not have a name Janet will go away. So I might have made an error here, and to correct this, obviously I need to do let me try Sam. Okay, so Sam works. Let me see why this Janet does not work. Yep, there it is. So Janet, all the people who are Janet are showing up here. So this is a where clause. We use where to find a very specific data, and you can do, of course, where phone number equals 393555, and then you will get this row only. So these are the rows and these are the columns, and it's kind of important to know that which one is the column and which ones are the rows. So there's a whole bunch of things you can do with equal sign, the operator, but I want to show you a very brief introduction to different kinds of operators before I move on to the next thing. So there are let me just show you, there are different kinds of operators. One of them is equal, the one we just did. The second one is not equal, which is this operator. So where something you are looking for, let's say where first name is not equal to Janet. So all the data that does not equal Janet, except for Janet, everyone will show up. And then you have a great less than sign, where you will have, let's say if you're dealing with money, you would like to have all the information with less than $100 or greater than, or less than the amount, or you could have greater than, or you can then have less than and equal to, or you could have greater than or equal to, and then there is between, there is link, and then there is in. So we will go over these in the future lessons. These are kind of used but not as much. I just want to focus on these ones in this lesson. I will not go over every single one of the operator, but you will get an idea of how these operators are used in a very different sense. So let's just say that I want to get all the database that does not equal Janet, like I was saying. So let me comment this out. Two dashes mean commenting out, by the way, and then you get all this data where Janet is missing. So this is all this data. And then you can always use less than or greater than in this sense. So let's just say, by the way, it's a pretty good habit to type the table name you're searching from. So these are all the table names, right? And then you can always look up, let's say I want to search something from product table. When I'm looking something in a product table and typing in the select section, it automatically gives me the list of the things I'm looking for. So let's say I'm searching for name. It's telling me name is available, and then I'm looking for list price, which is right here. So now you're probably wondering, how do I know that name and list is available? This is I know what's in this table, what columns are available in this, are there in the table, but usually you have to search for all the column names before you do anything. So let's just say this is exactly what I'm looking at right now. So I'm looking at name and list price. List price is right here. So I already know this, but it's a pretty good habit to start off by looking at everything in the table before you even write the query, or else you will not get that list. So let me just undo that and go back to where I was. Let's say that I'm looking for list and price and name from product table, where list price, and then I'm going to use these operators again, where list price is equal to 147. I do not need to use string value in this one, especially because when I'm dealing with numbers I do not need to. I do not see anything here, but I know that this amount is available on the table. So let's just see here. So I do see, because I know this price is already there, so I have searched a very specific price, and I can see the product name and the price. So when you are looking at a database and you want the name of the products that have the same, that are priced 147.14, you can actually find these products by using where operator. So that's very specific to what you're looking for, and then you can always do, of course, find more things, not just name and price. So let's just say with 147 I can always find list price less than 147.14, all the product names that are priced less than 147. Let's see here, what is okay, I'm having an error for some reason. This is where SQL gets tricky a little bit. Select name list price. Oh, my comma is there, that's why. Okay, my bad. So I see list of all the products that are priced less than 147, as you can see here. And then you see all these products that are marked 112 maximum, and it goes on. So you have to be very careful with any typos, any mistakes in the query, or else you will not find anything. You'll get an error and you'll be left confused if you are at a beginner level. So you have to be very careful what you're writing. Let's just say that I want to find a list price less than or equal to 147, and then it gives me all the price that is less than or equal to 147, and then I can always order by, use an order by function, which I will discuss later on. List price also can be filtered in this format, where list price is between, and this is where we're using this between 147 and 175. I execute that and I get all the product names that are listed between 147 and 175. And the last one I'm gonna do is where list price is null. So where list price, the list price is not there, but it is entered, and then you get nothing because almost every product has a list price. And I hope you get a pretty good idea from watching this video. It's a pretty introductory class I've tried to do, because when I was starting out I had a pretty hard time understanding what SQL is and how it works and how it is written. I didn't even know what database was. So I'm making this video just to give you an idea. I hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know if you would like me to make the next video into going into next topic. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.